Hey everybody, how you doing? I just wanted to show you a very awesome app slash extension called Kami. It allows you to annotate, draw on, create text on a PDF, and it's going to be really game changing for anybody who is doing distance learning and is trying to share PDF worksheets with their students. I would like to add at this point that as of this recording, which is March 17th, 2020, Kami is offering different free alternatives to schools that are going through coronavirus stuff. So if you just Google Kami, on their main page, they have a link to fill out a form, and they get back to you really quickly. And my whole organization and my domain, is all part of free Kami use. So the stuff I'm showing you is part of that free usage of their premium app, which lasts for us until April 30th. But the basic features are all things that will always be with us and will be great to use. So I just wanted to show you, like, let's say you have a Google Drive link and you have this or you have that, and how the Kami is going to work. All the Chromebooks will have Kami pushed to them. So if you're using this on a Chromebook at home, or you are using this on a teacher Chrome browser, you'll be able to just Google Kami Chrome Web Store and add it to your extensions. For me, I already put it here, and I would just click the Kami icon. So I signed out of it so that I could show you how the sign-up process works. It's super simple. Log in or sign up with Google. You will do this as a teacher or as a student. I'm going to select my school address. As I mentioned, Kami has made all of fuchsmizrahi.org's emails able to use their whole suite of features. So what I want to show you is how it's going to work. You're going to get this page to start off. You have the option of opening a PDF from your computer. So let's say you downloaded a PDF from your teacher, or you got it from some other means, or whatever it is, and you know where it's saved on your computer. You could do that. You create an assignment as a teacher for somebody else, or you could actually just start a new blank page and just do whatever you want. But most of the things we're going to be using this for is like filling out a PDF to give back to a teacher would be what I would think that we would primarily be using it for. So we're going to click Open from Google Drive. What pops up is the ability to look through different things that you have saved in your Google Drive. What I would like to point out to you, though, is that you will not see the link to the PDF that was open in my email before when we started the screencast, because I haven't actually added that to my drive. I can just click on this little thing right here. It'll show me all the different PDFs that I have in my drive. I don't have any in the main part of my drive, and I got nothing here. So the question is, what are we going to do? All right, if you had a PDF in here, if you had something somebody recently shared with you, that would be here. And so that's going to be easy enough for you to navigate through. I want to show you what you can actually do straight out of your email. So I'm actually going to navigate back to my school email, where I have this link waiting for me from a very helpful math teacher who answered the call for a random PDF worksheet so I could show how Kami works. Thanks, Lynn. So I'm going to click on this link, and it's going to do that thing where it opens a preview version of the PDF. So you can see here that all I have really here are to print, add it to my Google Drive, and so on and so forth. Now, I could add this to my Google Drive, and I could go back, and I could then go back into Kami and go find it in my recents. Or, since I've already installed the Kami extension in my Chrome, I can go Open With and say Annotate with Kami. Okay, this is where it gets really cool, and this is the whole bread and butter of everything that we're going to be doing. Look at how it's presenting this 7th grade mathematics thing. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know how to do this mathematical equation. I think, let's see, you would multiply. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try it. I'm going to say, first I'm going to see if I can draw it out, okay? So I'm going to say, oh, okay, so 5x minus 1/4. No, that's not right. I'm going to have to undo that. Hey, Kami, where's my undo button? It's over. Or I could just erase. Let's go with that. I don't really know where my undo button is. So let's say I'm going to draw, and I go, oh no, well, 5x is now equal to 61/4 minus 1/4. And then 5x is now equal, Oh, good. This is perfect. Look, you have 7 unsaved changes. Allow Cami to save changes to Google Drive. Allow Google Drive. So you're going to want to go ahead and give those permissions to Cami. And you say allow, and there you go. I'm glad that came up while we were doing this. So now I'm going to say 5x is equal to 60 over 4. So now 5x is equal to 15. And then I don't remember how to do the like show your work for this part. But I think at this point we could just say that x equals, well, fine. So we'll just do it. I think I can show my work. 15 over 5, x equals 3. Now that was a terrible 3. So I just clicked that, undid too much. So I'm going to, I'm pressing Control Z. What redoes it? Control Shift Z. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5, sorry, not 5. X equals 15 over 5, and x equals 3. Okay, so let's see if that works. 5x equals 61 over 5. So I guess it works, right? Because then that means 15 plus a quarter is, I don't know. I feel like I did this right. I think x is 3. I mean, it's kind of convenient that 15 divides by 5 here. Anyway, this is what I think is the correct answer. So I showed you how to draw it, but let's say you wanted to make it a little bit easier on yourself. All you got to do is start doing this guy. Okay, so 5x equals 61 divided by, you know, what? Oh, I think I'm in Hebrew. 61 divided by 4, x equals 3. Now that's not as elegant looking as far as how you make the equations and stuff, but if that's what you want to do, now that's where you have it. You can drag it around. You can do what you need to do. Let's say that you also wanted to make a little comment and say, so you would highlight the text that you want to make a comment on. So let's say you say, I love this assignment. Okay? Or you could say, now text-to-speech I believe is a premium feature. We're not going to be able to necessarily do that. I'm not sure exactly which one of these are the premium features. I know that the actual equation function is actually premium feature, and I honestly don't know how it works, but I'm going to go ahead and see what that does. So I guess if I did 61 over 4, oh, look at that. It turns it into a fraction. Look at that, the equation button. Okay, good. So specifically for math, there you go. Now let's say I was just trying to answer a question. I could just go back to text and I could just start typing. I love English because English is the language I speak. And you see I run out of room here and it automatically goes to the next line. I can make my box bigger. I can move it around. So you can see there are a lot of different options here. You could change the text of your color, the color of your text, sorry. Insert images. As you can see, this is literally the first time I'm using this program, so I'm just doing what I can do. But you are welcome to, play with it yourself. But as you can see, I was able to show you in a pretty rudimentary fashion what the general way to answer something on a PDF would be, or to annotate and do what you need to do. So now the question is, well, how do I go ahead and share this back to my teacher? Well, first of all, what you would need to do is you'd make sure to save it. And to make sure that it says all changes are saved to Drive. And what it shows here is that it is already saved because it's indented inside Google Drive. It's already saved. You can click Save Now and save it again. And also it has the auto-save function on it as well. So if you, for some reason, wanted to download it so you could attach it to an email, like let's say you were trying to share it with somebody just in an email that didn't have Google Drive, I don't know, that would be how you would do that. But then all I would need to do is go into my Google Drive and I will see, whoops, sorry, that's my music bubbles for Google Play Music. I'm going to go into my Google Drive and see in my in the stuff that I worked on recently that I have this 767 cooldown. That's the math thing that I did. And let's open it up here and see that it is including now all the annotations that I made on it because I saved it. And it says, oh, there's like these like comments from today. That was when I did the screen share sorry, that was when I was doing my screencast on how to use this. But now you can clearly see that it is there for the sharing. So now I can, but it's already automatically shared with the person who shared it with me, and it is. But if I wanted to share it with anybody else, I could obviously do the normal Google share settings. That would basically be how I would run everything with Kami. It's a really, really awesome tool to use, and I really think that everybody should figure out the best way that they can use it. But as you can see from this screencast, there are really, really cool things you can do and annotate and save and do all kinds of awesome stuff. Hope you learned something. Have a great day.